Hey everybody, just want to take a minute here to show off the new Star Wars Disney exclusive Rey Lightsaber. It's a pretty nice saber, just want to take a minute to show it compared to some of my other Graflex sabers in my collection. I'm going to start here. This is a vintage Graflex Flash. This is the real deal. It is 100% authentic. I've had it custom converted, so it does have electronics inside.
This is the weapon of a Jedi Knight.
This was done by Shamim. This is a pretty awesome saber here. Completely custom install. Has the shine through glass eye. It is my favorite. Next, we've got the Hasbro removable blade. And this is a pretty good looking saber as well. I really like the way they went with this. Has a nice blade plug when the blade's pulled out. The glass eye is decent looking. It's not perfect, but it's not terrible. Pretty good looking saber. Red button looks good. I mean, everything looks pretty good on this. Then I've got a Graflex 2.0. This one is set up in The Force Awakens, which is basically Rey's saber, which is kind of a combination of A New Hope and the Empire Strikes Back saber. This one has electronics in this too. I'm not going to pull the kill key out because I have to take it all apart to do it, and I'm doing this one-handed. And it's a nice saber. It's hefty. It's got a nice blade plug in it. KR Saber's blade plug. It's got a authentic replica button on the back that I've converted to use as a working on-off switch. It's good. It's got a good hefty weight to it. Clear clamp card. Good looking saber. This is the new Disney removable blade Rey saber. It's not bad. It's not my favorite. Glass eye. If it'll focus. There we go. Glass eye is kind of neat. It's also a release button for the removable blade. This part here unscrews, and the blade pops out when you push this button here in, which releases a clamp on the blade. Red button's not terrible. Doesn't really stick out much. Doesn't do anything. This here, I can't tell if it's loose, if it's made that way. I'm not sure if mine's just coming apart. It's got two Phillips screws on it, but it does wobble, which is kind of similar to a vintage. I'm not sure if it's supposed to do that or not. It has a nice clamp card. The grips are a little bit stubbier than what you would get on, say, this one here, which is the Graflex 2.0. So they're not quite, they don't stick out quite as far. And it feels good in the hand. Feels nice. I like the way they did that. I'm not sure that's really 100% accurate. The clamp card, I'm not sure I love how this is the on-off switch. It pushes up to turn on, but when it does, it sticks out of the top of the saber, which I don't really like that a whole lot. I feel like they could have done something a little better than that. That would be off. Comes with batteries in it, but unlike the removable blade version, it doesn't make any sound when you flip the on-off switch with batteries in it, like this one does. Makes the malfunction sounds. This one doesn't do anything when the blade's not in it. And like I said, you have to unscrew this cap right here, which I can't do one-handed, but it's metal and it's threaded in. There's no blade plug. It's just got a hollow, well, I guess it's got a blade plug, but it doesn't have anything special to it. It's just an empty plastic cap that pops in to keep the electronic area free. I mean, overall, it's a neat piece. Definitely wouldn't say it's perfect in any means. It does have the Allen head instead of the rivets, which I prefer the rivets. I think that looks more authentic. Maybe this is the way it's going to be in the new movie. It's hard to say. Haven't really seen any good close-ups. It seems like they change the saber every movie. But overall, I mean, the size is right. The clamp orientation's off a bit compared to where I like it at kind of a nice angle to the grips. This one's kind of twisted in a weird way. Not where I would put it. I like my Graflex 2.0 right off on the side, which is where I feel like everything should line up. Overall, pretty cool saber. I mean, I collect them, so it's going to stay in my collection. Not the best. If you can pick one up for a pretty good price, I'd go ahead and do it. But for what you can get a Graflex 2.0 and get electronics installed, I'm not sure I would choose this over the Graflex 2.0 or a vintage if you can find a vintage, but still pretty cool. So I'll try to post another video here once I get it powered on. Any questions, just feel free to let me know. Thanks.